An economic story that we're watching this afternoon, the Fed just wrapped up a 2-day policy meeting where they decided to keep interest rates steady, meaning that they're not going to lower interest rates at this meeting, making it 5 meetings in a row where they are not lowering rates. And that comes despite a lot of pressure from President Trump, particularly taking aim at the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, calling the Fed chair too late Powell. He's called him a total moron and some other names as well. But ultimately, the Fed making that decision to keep interest rates where they are. I do want to mention 2 members of the very powerful Board of Governors dissented. They were looking for a quarter rate cut at this meeting. And that's pretty rare to get a dissent like that. That has not happened since 1993. But ultimately, Fed Chair Jerome Powell taking some questions after the meeting, and he said that they're looking at 2 factors here. They're trying to determine if the job market is still strong, and they're looking at inflation as well. So when it comes to the job market, he said the job market is solid. Inflation, though, he said it's still above their 2% target, and they just want to wait a little bit longer to see the impact of President Trump's tariffs and what that's going to mean for prices. As for when we could potentially see a rate cut in the future, their next meeting is in September. And Powell says he's really going to let the data determine whether or not they're ready to make a cut.